and welcome back to Crisis of the Empire, citizen. I hope that you have awaited awaited for the return of this today's session. I know I have, and I am again sorry for the long wait for us to return, but sadly life got in a twist and put us all in a little bit of a bind with obligations elsewhere. But we are back now, and I hope to see that you come to enjoy today's session, as we're just about to do the last few preparations, and we will be right at it.
I mean, I'll do recap. Also,
yes,
hi.
We can start.
Oh, no, I assure you, you're smaller than Mando. It's your frame that makes you look bigger because of the big floofiness of it.
Big floof. Very well.
But remember, he's only
no.
5'1", and you're only cupcake size, so you're fine.
What?
You're
small.
cupcake size, you're fine. You are the small and sweet and stabby.
I rolled 6-1, but okay.
Oh,
What?
shit! Excuse me, I didn't roll that then.
Good lord!
God damn.
Well, it's because the way
That's
she
really
Seamus
stands
to say that.
makes her
Ghost.
look smaller.
No,
Yeah.
don't ruin this for me. I need Seamus to say the fucking line about liking muscular women.
Like I said, like a strong woman.
Nope, she's gone. She's back. Hi.
Disappears in a puff of feathers and returns instantaneously.
Yeah, a random chicken sound, like a. Okay, recap. So last time in Crisis of Empires, we regrouped and chatted about our plans. Nero came back with some messy armor. We talked to Cassia about Mouse and introduced her to everyone. We then learned that a Camilla Arkan was the one who had placed a special slaver icon on the girl, and I officially adopt the mouse into my ever-growing family. After the conversation, we make our way to this golden ball, where I think we are now, and discuss our next moves, meeting up with a mysterious knight, and then being thrust upon more responsibility with Gregarious here. And now we are
Gaius.
waiting to see what we do. Garius?
Gaius.
Y'all forgot the best part. What about the spilled milk?
Yeah.
I was having a lot of technical difficulties last time. I missed some things.
But yes, you are here. You have been discussing how potentially to return to the city, and from there figure out what the plan is going forward.
Yes, we just had this heartfelt conversation with the boy about him not understanding anything about what's going on. But yeah, what are our next plans? Turns to Domina.
Rest, recuperate, and get over there as discreetly as possible. That's the only plan I see logically.
Maybe sounds like a plan worth following.
Unless any of you not have any ideas.
I mean, we had a long walk, food and sleep sound good.
I assure you, we did not walk here. I mean, I'm not exactly. How do you say? I'm athletic enough to tolerate some walking. But resourceful enough to not have to deal with that. If that makes sense.
I believe it. I like to think it makes sense.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, food, drink, some rest. We could provide round the clock guarding, but I don't know how comfortable you. She'll turn to Gaius. How do you feel about sleeping under guard?
It's... I'm kind of used to it already with... Well... He motions to the door, where the Iron Council left out of not long ago. Him and the others kept watch. Even the house guards we had at the time. So I'm not unaccustomed to it.
Very good. Problem is we need to make sure that whoever's going to be guarding doesn't look obvious. I'm sorry, Amalthea. I'm afraid that your fine features are a bit eye-catching. So if you are going to be doing security, you would likely have to be inside the room.
Yeah, I get that.
But at least you have first crack at it, so that way no one can harm him.
That should be useful at least.
Mm-hmm.
I think our
As
best
for-
bet is Mando or Marcus.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Question is who needs the most sleep?
I can do it.
I volunteer for most sleep. Let's go.
No.
That's exactly what I was asking. But
No.
if you need that much rest, I suppose you could take last watch, which will be the morning, which will be great because then you could work with the stable hand to get the carriage ready.
Yeah.
Can't very well have the lady do that. It might look suspicious or make me look poor, whichever. So yes, that'll do nicely. For first watch and a care.
I mean,
I
I will
take it?
be there regardless, so I could do it.
I imagine you would be first watch indoors. I'm talking
Yes.
outdoors.
Ah,
I guess I'll take outdoor watch.
Okay, you'll take first or second?
First if that's alright with everyone.
Which one?
First.
Got you. All right. Okay, Marcus will be first out. Let's see. Vivi, would you mind taking second for outdoors? That way you
Me?
can wake your master. Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I can.
Very good. All right. And then for taking care of indoor watch, And then let's see here. Amathia, would you like second or third for your watch, dear?
Well, I'm going to be present regardless. I guess I would try to sleep, but I'll be close by.
Yes. So, second or third?
I'll do second. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, then I will have Nero be first. I apologize if they're a bit of a chatterbox. And I will take third, so I will make sure that you are set and ready and disguised. Sound good?
Mhm.
Whatever you
Wonderful.
choose to. He gives a small nod.
Are you not a person, or are you secretly some sort of walking body with no heart or mind? She'll make like a little playful gesture at him.
I have my own.
Do you have a
but
thought?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
you are
why all
allowed to
this.
speak.
I don't know why all this secrecy. I don't know anything. I was literally pulled from my mother's arms a month ago.
Yes.
So sorry for me not being knowledgeable in how to set a watch or any of that nature.
No, I'm not asking for that. I'm asking if you have opinions, if you have preferences,
No,
if you have
it's-
worries or concerns that we can try to help and alleviate. That's what I'm inquiring about.
No, it's fine. Everybody taking off. He like takes and like looks out the window. A 3-hour watch each.
Mm-hmm. That way everyone's is pretty sharp and rested.
Given the size of, he mentions to the Gorgon, I'm not sure she would be able to fit on the cuts in the room, but I am willing to sacrifice some of my comfort if means that she can lay somewhat more comfortable on the floor.
I do not need a bed. And she'll like pat her tail. I can be comfortable enough with this. And I can tighten up very easily. You need not worry about space with me.
Okay. If that's your wish, I say keep to it. He takes some of the a few last bites of the food that has been served in front of you
Mm-hmm.
before he takes a cloth and wipes off his hands. Well, you can keep enjoying your dinner. I will just go into the room next door where there are a few books and seating arrangements. If that's okay.
I would prefer you not go by yourself.
I mean,
Fine.
I could travel with him.
If that's what you wish, I shall not stop you.
Were you left alone to go by yourself before?
Well, Uncle always were always nearby, but not necessarily in the room, because he understood that he didn't want me to feel like a prisoner.
I don't want you to feel like a prisoner either. That's why I'm asking.
It is fine. I understand that there are some gravitas to the entire thing, but yet I don't know what it is. But I trust you, because he's told me to do so.
Yes, go read it. We can. Most of the discussions have been done anyway, and he's gone. Okay. I'll at least keep an eye on him, but I won't try to impose anything on him. He seems to be stressed. Enough as
Yes.
it is. So Amalthea is basically going to try to find a spot near the fire.
You
'Cause one.
basically coil on top of the rock.
Yeah, warm, comfy. And she will basically pretend to doze, but keep her hair alert, as it were.
Like you rest your main eyes, but you have like a few snakes that are like looking around, making sure everything is kosher.
Yep, they're blepping. They're just. Blip, blip. But yes, I'm taking the time to relax after a long walk or day in carriage.
What do the rest of the party give in to? You have still a small feast in front of you.
Is there any bread?
Yes, there were a couple of different breads served with an association of different meats, both grilled and dried, together with.
I just take the bread. I approve.
Hmm.
Guess might just be partaking in food that's performed. No point in letting good food go to waste.
Indeed.
Plus, we'll be wise to have our strength for the upcoming watch.
A nice big rest, so I'm content. And what are the lot of you? Excited, nervous, awkward?
I'm a little bit intrigued to see what this path will lead us.
It's most definitely an interesting situation to be in.
What are your thoughts on that, Casey?
He has much to learn. It will be odd for him, I think. But I think with enough education, he'll be, well, anyone can be quite formidable with the right knowledge.
That's true. I've often heard that knowledge is power.
It can be.
And also, I can understand why the last stress. Living, just one day living your life, and then all of a sudden you're told to be escorted by armed guards to who knows where.
Hmm.
With very little to no information.
And the rest of you?
There is not much to say to this.
And you, Vivi? I see that we're already tired. I already got Nero passing out. My goodness. Well, those capable of lifting them should see that they get to their room.
Mhm.
We'll check in with them, with Gaius, to see if Nero can settle into his room for the beginning.
All right.
You lot, feel free to enjoy yourselves. She'll be back.
As you walk in, you see Gaius with a couple of scrolls sitting by the fire reading.
And you see like a single snake, track you come in before looking like it goes back to nothing, like resting.
Gaius?
Yes, Domina?
Would you be alright if I had Nero set up in your room? I don't want to invade your privacy, but they are first watch on the indoor, so I figured I would ask.
No, it's fine. You can place them inside. I will be up I'm just finishing this part of the scroll, then I am also going to call it in for the night.
Understood. Sure, it's Nick.
Snake stares back.
Low. Boop. Alright. Let's see about getting that one tucked away, yes?
Right.
Mhm.
Are you, either of you, capable of carrying Nero?
Not comfortably.
Makes sense. Marcus, Mando.
I can give it a shot.
I can help you out.
You grab the feet, I grab the hands.
Under the arms, please.
Ready, set, Lift.
I sadly did not have. I would have to apologize that I didn't have the time to prepare the second floor of the tavern. Were in the room they would be staying at in, but we will just go with Theater of the Mind for the next.
Or we could use the back bedrooms.
That's true. We could use
And just
those.
malark it.
We can use the back rooms.
Let me see what I can do to try to help. Alright, so if you three want to wiggle that way, or if you guys want to take your turns and move forward, or if you want, I could be really silly about this. One moment. Going to yoink you.
All right.
If you want to be silly, go for it.
Oh no.
Someone fell out of line.
You fell out of line.
Punga.
Yeah. Yep. You can control Marcus again now. I thought it was amusing to kind of have a little heave on the bed sideways. And then go back in.
She's a lot heavier than she looks.
Must be all that good gear she has.
Don't tell her that.
Amalthea, I am just putting these scrolls back and then I'm heading into my room.
Yes. Go ahead. I will watch your back.
Thank you. He walks into his room and see collapse near on his bed and just be like,
It would be more towards the side. I imagine it's a large bed, but it would be a very, very much on the side. Oh,
No.
actually, how about this? Players, Marcus, Mando, how did you set up Nero? Funny is this?
Marcus, what do you think if we just had her hands and legs and proceeded to toss her onto the bed?
dangling arms on one side, the legs on the other, just dangling over the side.
Yep. What do you think, Marcus? You think that works?
I would say so.
This is fire. Just kind of yoinks.
No, he's not going to try that. He does not have the strength for that.
Oh wow, this door is not conducive to me.
He just lays in the footing of the bed. Just like, this is my life now, apparently. Wraps himself in one of the blankets and throw another one onto Nero.
Can imagine Amalthea going in there, rolling her eyes, tossing on Nero on the floor.
You forgot one major detail. All the snakes have to do it with her.
All the snakes roll their eyes.
Yep.
Oh, here's something funny, really funny here. Like, you know the scenes where they try to put them in bed, but their butts are straight up.
Yeah. Face down, but that's the way they're stuck.
That's the way that stuck. Help. Alright. I guess I'll go make sure everything's okay. She will slither in sneakily, seeing this situation.
You see him like turn his head and looks in your direction a little bit, just like, and then he just does, you know, both hands up in a shrug, you know, like, I came in here to this.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Let me at least. You know what? She isn't here, but she would appreciate this. And she's gonna walk up and basically pick Nero up with her tail and just kind of move over to the corner and let her just slump with it with her. She could use me as a bit of a bed for the evening. Not that they're here to enjoy it. Yes. Yeah, she'll kind of. It's okay. You'll make yourself comfortable.
I don't mind sharing a bed with someone who is guarding me.
It is fine. This is fine. It is
He
kind
just
of her
rolls
fault,
over
obviously.
and throws a blanket in your direction, the leftover blanket in your direction, as he then rolls over to lay on in the proper way on the bed.
So I'm guessing I'm taking first watch, right? Because of.
Nero slept
Nero-
through theirs. That's the funny part.
Alright.
Who was taking outside watch?
That would be Marcus.
Marcus, are you staying outside the room or are you staying outside the inn watching?
Ah, that is a good question. I would guess outside the room? Kind of those other patrons in here.
And look, there's a bookshelf.
So many distractions.
So while he's figuring that out, Vivian, Mando, where are you wanting to be during this watch?
Probably inside would be best for me.
Okay, so this is during not your shift? Are you guys going to be asleep, or are
Oh.
you guys drinking, eating?
Probably sleeping.
Okay,
I'm just
where are you
eating
sleeping?
bread.
Nice and late.
So he's eating bread. Where are you sleeping, Vivian? Are you sleeping like in the chair next to him? What's up?
Yeah, I'm just like in the fluff sleeping.
Well, don't everyone move their tokens at once.
I'm trying to. There. Let's see. Is it an over here for the
Yeah.
bedroom?
It's one of those.
Okay,
It's one of these ones right here.
I'll go in the
Yeah,
servant
right.
one.
Okay. And I guess you're staying there. Then Mando's nom 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 bread.
Bread.
We'll take a helping of fruit and the like for waking up. And we'll bugger off to bed.
You sure you don't want to try to get some rest there, Mando?
I do fine on long nights.
And part of why I took first watch. I'm used to staying up late at night before eventually passing out. And during this watch, at some point, you will all of a sudden just see his book randomly start glowing. like he's been writing in his book, and then all of a sudden he just gets surprised about what's going. Okay, that's never happened before.
Is it meant to be doing that?
This is definitely first for me.
Has it
My
grown
men-
since?
It seems almost like it's awake. It seems like it's awakened or something. When I left my mentor, he gave me some stuff to work on.
Has it grown sentient? Must it be killed?
That doesn't seem dangerous in that matter, but from the looks of it, does seem like it'd be more helpful in its future endeavors.
Interesting. Advise you not let it get stolen.
Believe me, I always make sure this thing's kept tight on me.
Proceed to continue to stuff my face with bread.
You hear a subtle knock on the door.
Which one of us?
Both of you.
Oh. I'll get it.
Were we expecting someone?
No, don't know who it should be. I proceed to crack a door a smidge to see who's out there.
Hi, sorry to disrupt. I'm just here to take out what leftovers you hadn't eaten, to clear the table and all.
I look at Marcus. Should we?
I mean, I'm finished with you all.
I proceed to step away from the door.
She walks in, quickly takes inventory of the leftovers and what has been spilled, she puts back onto plates as she gathers each tray of food items. I will be back in a few to wipe off the table. Don't mind me. As you see her walk out of frame.
Let's hope that was the most exciting thing to happen tonight.
Hopefully.
She then comes back, wipes the table off, give you, both of you a nod. I wish you that Lumos must bless you with plenty of dreams. As she then turns and walks out.
And to you as well.
Closes the door.
I proceed to sit back down and polish my helmet while it's on my head.
Sneaky dice roll.
Concern.
Is Chevy rolling perception?
Concern.
You may roll me perception checks. With disadvantage.
All of us or them?
Those who are
disadvantage.
awake.
Got it.
Really? When I'm alert and on watch? No? Okay.
Well,
And
you're
I
on watch,
can-
you also roll with disadvantage. I said those who are awake on watch can roll with disadvantage.
No!
Even spell?
Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. It's a
You
quiet
know-
night.
You know I'm tempted. Can I do that to get rid of the disadvantage or just take the 18? Probably not.
Void,
We
my
could-
dear Cody, and what do we say here? Should we allow that?
Well,
Because
they are
usually
rolling the inspiration. I suppose. How about this?
they can
How
do a
about
reroll.
you do the reroll, and if it's better than the 18, you keep it. And if it's shittier than the 18, then you can cry about it.
So normal?
Yes,
Yeah.
reroll normal.
Personally, I think it would be fine, like, despite the fact
Now
him
I'm
saying
crying
I work
about
well with late nights, he just passes out.
18.
Ispo.
AFK.
Okay.
Copy. I will update your token, hon. You're fine.
With an 18, as you're sitting there in a corner watching out the window, you do catch maybe a glimpse of something, but you're not entirely sure of movement out in the dark. But it's hard to see given that you're having low light coming in from the room itself.
Even with, dark vision is fine.
You have to remember, dark vision only works if you are in darkness. If you have any light sources, it can actually interfere with your dark vision.
Alright. Wait, is it written in? Oh no. I notice I have another site. Oh god. Anyway, with that, she will kind of... I guess that the thing she would do is make some slight movement quietly so that it looks like there's somebody in the room here doing stuff to try and deter whatever's looking, or maybe thinking it's the wrong room,
Mm-hmm.
But she'd try not to disturb. But, yeah. If that makes sense. I'm outside. What?
What?
You're fine. That was me. I did it silly. I was trying to update something. You're okay.
Let's see here. But that's really it. You see some movement outside in between a few trees and bushes that is planted on a few feet away from the backside of the inn that like cuts it off from the area it's built on from the rest of the town.
Alright, real quick, what's like the line of sight to the bed? Is it like the window's higher, or does it go lower than the bed? That is like a clear view.
It is somewhat the same height as the bed.
Alright, apart from the making things noticed, she will try to, keep herself low, but worry more about the, what's coming out of the window for movement, making sure, because stuff happens outside, yeah, but I'm also, real quick, is he still, like, okay, and I didn't just miss some already happened assassination attempt? Like, does he seem fine, sleeping comfortably?
He seems fine, sleeping soundly.
Okay. Okay, so if they... But, well, she's going to be on guard for a fair bit, but not really. You know what she'd probably do, actually? She'd probably put herself in a position, like, here, basically looking out of the window, but also creating, like, a line
What
in
about
between
filling the
herself.
last light in the room, basically making it fall in complete darkness so they can't see you?
That could
Or-
happen, but
Or the
people like
potential
their
target.
nightlights. Well, one of the things is it's like I'm blocking the window so that they'd have to either come in or get past me. But also being close enough that if need be, I could, knock him out of just flip him off the bed to be safe. It's not glamorous, but that's basically all she does.
If it works, I guess.
Yes, she will be the one who gets hit first.
But
yeah, Denise
nothing
Widows
else
knock and all.
actually happens for the next couple of hours, even though you're sitting there like a tightly sprung spring.
She's
I
ready
mean,
to go.
she is half snake, so.
Man.
Alright. This lazy, God, like under her breath, she will then try to quietly, if it's at the end of her watch, she'll kind of try to get Nero to wake up. Unless we're doing the bit where she's just asleep for this entire thing.
They are asleep for this entire time. You try and wake them up, they're just like completely like T-posing white noise machine.
Man.
At this point, you should just use her to block the window.
I have an extra blanket that I could block the window. Well, somebody's doing a morning watch, I'll be able to sleep then. And instead, she will... Damn it, I can't even get Nero to do something for me, which just sucks. Well, because I was going to be like, let them know there was movement, and her focus is more out there than it is to this or this. But we'll see.
If
She'll
your shift
trust
is
the
ending-
others.
Yeah, if your shift is ending, so second watch on the outdoors would be Vivian. So Marcus, when your shift is up, you are to bug Vivian, and then Vivian would keep Mando company, and then you would essentially get to go to sleep. And then by the end of Amalthea's shift, Casey would take over.
Yeah. By the end, Michael just stand up straight and said, well, I think it's about time to bother Vivian. Is there anything she should be worried about upon waking her up? Like, does she peck or scratch at all when she's disturbed?
Nothing from what I have witnessed. But I'd be careful around your arms, around her talons.
Wish me luck then.
Good luck.
He'll proceed to knock on the door first. Vivian, you up?
Yeah, what?
I was about to say it's your turn for watch.
Okay.
But you want to keep your friend Mando company.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night.
You too. Oh, Mando.
Hello there.
You ready for watch?
Yes.
Let's go, then.
Mando, I need you to roll me a constitution.
Alright.
Because you're starting to have been awake for over 18 hours. You're starting to feel it.
Ability check?
Constitution save. It's
Yeah,
basically you're
the,
forcing yourself to be awake.
Your con.
Con save.
It's on the top.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just click
bring
the
the-
ceiling.
Yeah, it brings up the ability check in the saving throw.
Yeah, then you just
Saving
click the
throw.
saving throw.
Alright.
9. 50 is not bad.
You are holding it together for now, but you can feel like this was maybe not a so great idea to stay up the entire night.
I got this so far.
You've done worse.
Both of you may roll me perception. Those who are still on watch. So that would be Vivian, Mando, and Amalthea.
Any disadvantage or anything?
Yes, you will all have disadvantage.
Damn.
Mando,
Well.
you see nothing or pay attention to anything. You're basically standing there in a half a daze like, I should probably lay down, but no, I'm gonna keep myself awake. Vivian with a 14. Let's see here. You're sharp. You're keeping a watch both in the room but also out the window, and you don't seem to catch anything that would seem out of the ordinary.
Mhm.
Except maybe the house groaning a little bit with age.
Just a subtle shifting. All good.
Amalthea, though, you hear some very subtle shifting on the roof above you.
I am muted. My bad.
That is not good.
Yeah, I was saying, what kind of roof is this? Like ceiling? Are we? In?
It is it's a tile ceiling that is leaning upward
Ooh,
because the the end you guys are staying in right now is tilted upwards towards the second floor. If you think about it like a hollowed roof space, where it's just you can literally see the tiles in some places, as there isn't really much insulation, except maybe a few boards here and there that has been nailed up to give at least a little bit, but you can hear the subtle shifting of tiles as if there is something stepping on them. It's very faint, but you can hear like the very gentle scraping of clay tiles against each other as they're shifting a little bit.
Alright. Alright. Okay. So she'll quickly do, before anything, she'll have like a scan out the window. Oh, we're on the second floor, right? Or did we just decide first floor instead?
We decided first floor instead because I didn't have to better represent. that you guys practically
Okay.
have this entire apartment here.
Alright. So, she's going to have like a quick look into the darkness, and the main thing she's looking for is like the reflection of light off of like somebody's eyes in the dark, because that happens with people as well as like wild animals. But am I okay to see if there's anyone like
In the
out
room
the window?
or out the
Well, no.
window?
She's going to do like with after hearing that, her plan is to have a quick but like thorough look out the window to see if she spots anything out of the ordinary. And
Oh,
if she
you're
doesn't, she's probably
You're
gonna go.
opening the window to look outside because you hear
No.
something on the roof.
I'm not opening the window, I'm just from within, kind of seeing if I can spot it, you know? Or is the glass not that clear to see through?
It is not that clear. It's not a prestige like has good glasses we have in modern times. You have to remember this is like not pure quartz glass, so it's not necessarily very see-through. Even at times where it gets really cloudy, the glass itself.
Okay. Well then, that probably won't work. She will.
You
she
alright?
will.
Oh, okay.
Did something happen to pass?
No, it was
What?
just something popped, forced it well into a pop-up window. I just had to close it really quick because it... I don't know what that was about, but...
Could you try fixing your browser so the address for the game isn't exposed? Can you tweak that a little bit in OBS?
Oh boy!
Can you
oh,
zoom in a little bit there, honey?
shit.
You could put the Be Right Back screen on. We won't blame you. Or, pop that opener picture that's super pretty. That
Alex?
Jaws Ducks made. No. You could put yeah, there you go, buddy. Yeah, now fix it pretty, please. Alright guys, we're gonna take a nice 3-minute break. Please escape to use the bathroom, get some snackies, get some drink. I don't care if it's water. It should be water, but
No.
your system, your call. And Boss Man here is gonna fix this stuff up real quick. Okay?
Yes.
Mhm.
How
We
do
need
I
to
do
set
this
away
when
weapons
I
for-
cannot go onto it without activating it?
So what you do is you lock the layer of the overlay, and then you proceed to select the layer where the display is being captured, and then you would just adjust it and tweak it.
How do I lock?
Show me your screen.
Wrong button.
I love your face, but wrong one. All right, there we go. Here, loading in. All right, that is not what I need. Yeah, your feed keeps blurring up. It's driving me nuts. Okay. All right. Ah, because you're not using OBS. Okay,
I'm not
that's
using
perfectly fine.
OBS.
That's your problem. All right, so go to the live scene. Cool. Is that going to transfer automatically on what's being streamed right now?
Yes, it automatically transfers over.
You don't have a studio mode?
Give me a second here. I might be able to tweak something really quick.
Okay.
Still technical difficulties?
A little bit.
A little bit? A baby
Still
bit of
bad.
Why won't the overlay, screen overlay? Can I move you? I can move you a little further, a little bit down. There we go. Everything works.
Everything works.
I
Okay.
hope.
Yeah,
Oh. Thank you
does
for
cover
proving OBS is superior in every way. I appreciate it.
I am
Alright.
going to
So-
ship back over, but it's gonna take some time because I need to put everything back in.
Yeah. Okay, so your feed's doing the weird blurry thing. I don't know what the toggle malfunction is, but it's there. I just wanted to make you aware of it so that way you're in the know.
Wait, what do you mean? My feed is blurry?
So on Twitch, your feed for like the map and stuff occasionally blurs out to like pixels and then it sharpens back in again. Like a camera getting out of focus. I wanted to make you aware of it so that way you were there. Because I tried to ping you on the Twitch feed, you didn't respond. Understandable, you're busy, you're doing a game. And I also popped it in your DMs so that way you would
I
be
can
aware.
see it does a little bit when I'm looking at it right now in the bottom right corner of the screen, but I can't really do anything against it because I don't know
That's
how to
totally fine.
tweak it.
That's totally fine. Just it's something for you to be, you know, aware of. No worries. Yeah, but if you put your mouse cursor over the capture,
Yeah.
you see how it has that little locky thing? That's how
Yeah.
you lock it into place.
Ah.
Yeah, and then from there, you could adjust and expand or tweak the other stuff so that way it fits into your little nook. So with that, you can lock. Perfect. Good. Now the little rascal, when it loads in, should not wiggle out of place. Good job. We learned something new.
Yes.
Streamlabs does let you lock. That's great. Alrighty. Roll call. Who's sane and awake? Post it in the side chat. Little thingamabob and Foundry.
I'm
going
here,
to
but
the
I'm just
bathroom real
typing
quick.
notes.
Well,
Copy that.
roll call.
Yep. Blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. And
And
Nero's
just to
still
complete-
unconscious.
Alvin, I thought about typing in Draconic.
Ah, you little throw shoe. Okay.
I mean, it was also Dwarvish was also an option as well.
This is true. God, I love Polyglot. It's fantastic. So Mando's barely holding on. Blip. Vivian is being the super guard in front of the door. I don't know why, but I like imagined you in the little dark corner, hugging the corner, being like, "I am the night."
Oh my god.
Up in the rafters, like, they'll never see me coming. I will swoop upon them.
Is that
Like
Sylvan?
That's Gorgon. That's Snake.
Yeah.
Ah,
A snake.
A
Snake.
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 So, are we still being silly, or are we getting back?
No, we are getting back in character.
Yeah,
more.
he just had to go to the head really quick. No worries. Yeah.
Well, with hearing this, she's just going to quickly make her way to the door, crack it open slightly to see if who's on the other side. Hopefully, or to get one of the other people's attention if they're here. And she will let Vivian know quietly. I heard that there might be somebody on the roof if you want to go check it out.
Oh. In that case.
And then she would slightly close the door and move back here. But her posture would be different. Like now that she's here, thinking it's coming from above, she's going to be having her snakes keep an eye on the on the window while she's going to be like watching the ceiling for any like dropped dust or movement or stuff like that.
Mhm. You believe you're hidden, Vivian?
Alright. I gotta head up a bit. And like take a peek through the rafters. See if I can try getting this assailant.
The room you're in does not go up to the roof. On top of you is actually like a floor divide.
Where can I go to like try to peek at the rafters and stuff?
Well, you could do it inside the room where Vivian is in, or you would have to.
Where Vivian's in it.
Please, Vivian.
Amalfi is in.
I'm like, if that's the case, I should be fine.
Derp.
It happens.
But you fly silently up between the rafters and see what you can find. Am I to understand that correctly?
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Bruh, what is with these? Oh, do I have...
If not, I'll give you my other inspiration.
I think I
'cause I don't
have an
wanna-
inspiration.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do have an inspiration. A single one. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go.
It's a funny number.
21. Do you move some of the tile stone to try and look up? Up onto the roof itself? Or because nothing seems to be out of the ordinary?
Let's go to the roof then.
So you're flying outside? Am I understanding
I love
that,
it.
or are you opening a hole in the roof?
Amalthea?
Yes. I mean, yes.
What do you think I should do?
It would be dangerous to go outside, but it could just be, I don't know, like some night birds on the ceiling, but don't risk it.
Okay,
No, I
well,
don't want- I don't want to risk it, is what I meant to say. If you're confident that you can be stealthy and have a quick look up there during the night, then do it. But if not, we
I
should
just
just
say,
be prepared.
yeah, I'd say we'd be prepared. I'm not gonna risk it for now, because not high enough level to take a hit. So I'm gonna leave it be.
Roger that. You stay on high alert. The rest of the night seems to go on without incident. And your shift comes to an end.
She will ask, if she can, she'll ask, Vivi, to awaken those others for their shifts, as I need to, I probably need to rest.
Mando, will you please roll me a con save? With disadvantage.
I got this. Fuck.
Casey was up for the
Mando,
next shift, right?
you collapse. That's all. Basically sink to the floor and then fall asleep. And you also take 1 point of exhaustion.
This is very unfortunate.
Casey
mean
was
Z-
a shift, right?
Yeah.
Or was it Marcus? Okay, knock knock.
All right, can you make me a perception check?
Perception check.
Yep. Oh, good, you're clever. You hear a familiar cock of a crossbow.
Eh. It's your turn, Casey.
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. Disengages the crossbow.
Also, I think Mando passed out on the floor.
Oh. I thought he was, soldier. Stern his stuff. Why would he be asleep?
Underline.
He's just face first in the window, just slowly sliding down it.
Well, we can't have that. Goodness. I suppose that'll just be up to me then.
Do I also wake up Marcus for his shift too, or is that it?
Marcus has served this shift. He did the first watch.
You're having
worry.
the snake go all night as well.
I have.
Oh,
Quite
right.
brave.
You took a double shift. You also need to roll.
I had to. God
Yes.
damn.
I'm just gonna quickly drag this person out of here real quick. Yeah.
I mean, that's not the best, but it's
You
probably.
keep yourself steady. But you can at least take a rest now.
Yes.
Here we are. I'm just gonna quickly drag you in here. Get on the bed.
But you will also face a level of exhaustion.
I imagined that would be a possibility, because it sucks, because I had to do Nero shift. It was just not shit, but yes.
You see
Oof.
him T-posing, ragdolling it in the corner, like
Just glitching in the corner, and you hear like the Gary's board,
yeah, sound of
people
my God.
hitting stuff. Just God damn it!
Quick question before we continue forward, so I don't get another system mixed up with another system.
Mhm.
Cause remember, Void, how there's the Wanderer?
Yep.
Is that a thing here or no?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, so I can't just take up.
Unfortunately, no.
No.
But don't worry.
But you have at
You
least
fun.
slept.
Yes.
Yes,
you
I
have at
can
least
take
slept.
another. I can take another shift.
Don't worry, you won't be alone. Astali will be happy to help.
Who do what now?
You see a swarm of crows or ravens erupt from her cloak.
They're mechanical. I do not have the art for this. Please do not panic. It is baby.
Vivian slightly flinches instinctually for no reason. Wait, what?
They're ravens. And quite clever.
Fun
birds.
fact. Just a fun fact: owls and ravens have a thing completely against each other in real things. So
I
Oh,
know.
I thought they despise crows.
Also ravens. Ravens and crows
Oh,
fight with owls.
they're corvid.
Hey, Void,
Yes, Jim.
check.
Ah,
check.
Herb.
Burp.
Yes. That's
A rust
true.
raven.
Yeah, that would be actually applicable.
Yep.
Except my boy is spoiled rotten and is not a little bitch boy made of rust. He's pampered, well oiled, manicured even, and he is definitely probably spoiled. All right, I see.
Mhm. Alternatively,
Just off topic here, my cat's entertaining himself by playing with my coat hangers.
Good
nice. Good kitty.
No.
Amalfi,
No.
are you just gonna coil up in the corner with
She
glitching
will-
out Nero?
Oh, that's totally fine. So
I need to.
I can't add that in there yet. I'm sorry, guys. So in order to keep this going, simple. So you, Astali, will keep an eye on things. Be discreet. Only loud when you must knock. If Vivian wishes to join you on watch, that is entirely her decision. I will not ask you to stay up unless you absolutely wish to.
It's like she wants to say she'll stay, but the instinct is taking over a lot. Can I quickly do a con save?
Would you prefer a different form? Is it so offensive?
Well, I just want her to do a con save, if that's okay.
Because of staying up late?
No, because it's Corvid, and owls are terrified of Corvids. Well,
Then
they
that
hate
would
each
probably
other.
be wisdom.
Why would that be wisdom? It's a constitution to stay near the birds.
Well, okay, no.
Well,
This
that'd
is
be
a fear
wisdom.
issue.
No,
It
that,
would
that
be
would
wisdom.
be wisdom save.
Okay,
It's
then
because
yes.
you're fighting against your natural instinct of not freaking the fuck out.
Mhm.
Now don't freak
Alright.
the fuck out.
Well, if this disturbs
Mm.
you,
Mhm.
I will fix it.
Indeed does.
Okay. Come here. She will gently
Yeah.
grab the burb, put under cloak, tinker a bit, and then boop. Now you have to deal with that. You're welcome. I have to fix the size now.
No, we
Wait.
just have like a 23-foot bird in the main area.
Now you have to deal with it.
One
There's
moment.
suddenly a
He's
giant
first
bird.
stuck.
Well, it's not supposed to be giant. It's supposed to just be burp size. So I'm fixing it. It is fellow burp. Please get off the large template.
I'll do it. I know how to.
You are baby.
BB.
Okay. Say that again?
Here we go. You are baby. Perhaps an owl is more to your liking?
Indeed.
Okay. Then burp. Stolly, behave. Be polite. And by all means, violently assault the door. We'll buy them a new one if necessary. I have to go get a very tired person to sleep. Alright. Boop. Hello.
Oh, there you are. Little. It just
She
seems
seems
relative.
haggard.
Yeah.
Oh. It's a good thing I brought snacks. Here.
Stop it. Stop spinning. You're gonna go to the aether.
She already went to the ether. Alright. Here's some snacks.
Mhm.
I suppose you can take the little rascal and a bit of sleep. Look, has Nero been asleep?
The whole night. She says under her breath, there has been some movement and some noise from the ceiling, but it doesn't seem like anything else.
Okay.
I don't know. But she's not going to leave the room. She's gonna damn. Okay. She's going to instead probably find a corner and just kind of thinking maybe have part of herself under the bed if it is like a raised bedding.
It
If
is
not-
a raised bedding, so there are also a little bit of room underneath.
But yes, she will coil down and slump. But she's meaning what she says. She's not leaving him. She's not leaving the baby alone. As for this one, you can do what you want with it. with her.
I'm docking your pay. Goodness. All right, pardon me. Oh, goodness. There we are. You'll note that she has her armor on. Under her clothes, a little bit more blatantly this time. And she will have her dagger at her thigh. And she'll have the crossbow at the ready. And it will be pre-cocked. But there will surprisingly be no bolt inside.
Interesting. If you're paying attention to Amathia when she falls asleep, it's like her snakes coil all together and make like a big braid to keep warm. It is very cute. But yes,
See why he's obsessed with you.
bleh. Bleh.
His baby.
Eep.
Alright, and if I'm very lucky, she will have the crossbow's hilt resting against her knees. Take the dagger, twirl it in hand, and put an infusion. For what must go must return, so must you. I named thee supper. I'm sorry, that's a whole clusterflutch
Of text.
So
but
much.
of text. But place item here. Placing item here. It is not replication I am trying to do, you rascal. It is literally. I am silly. Forgive me.
Magic
I put the wrong
stabby.
one. I am a very silly goofball. My apologies. Beep. I thought I clicked the right one. I did not. I am a goose. Alright, there we go.
A silly little
Then-
one.
I am a silly goose. Alright, there you are, supper. Goody gumdrops. That way, if someone really needs to get a bite, you'll set them straight. Puts it back in the sheath. Has the crossbow in one hand and a bolt in another. Waiting.
The
I am
window
well-rested. I am well
suddenly
fed.
breaks.
Good. Who am I shooting?
As a small figure crashes through the glass, hits the door, and falls to the ground, dead. In a mixture of blood and feathers.
Don't scream. She will gently, wrap a hand around his mouth.
He only managed to give off shocked like gas before you slamming your hand on top to.
It's not going to be a firm slam. It's just a very
Firm.
almost casual, almost casual wrap around his head, and then a very firm cover over his mouth.
Mhm.
Don't give away your position.
Do you see what lays in a pool of blood and feathers? And
I
glass
should.
shards.
I'm on the bed. Mm-hmm.
Roll me
Should. On the damn
nature
bed.
check.
Is it nature?
Well, it's to recognize what kind of bird it might be.
Oh my. Tragic.
16. It was an eagle. Small eagle, but still an eagle that crashed through the window.
That is highly unusual.
And are extreme bad omened. Given the superstition of the Empire.
Well, to be fair, one, eagles are not typically awake during this time. Two, this poor creature could have been butchered and thrown through the damn window. As if to send a message. Clearly.
Actually, roll me an investigation if you like.
Did this wake me
You get
up?
to-
It probably woke me up.
It totally would have woken you up. May I have advantage because I'm used to shady dealings and bullshit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is everything okay?
That's bollocks. That's what that is. Alright, is 15 enough to be like, this is clearly a message, a horse head, if you will?
You see a small. Actually, as you look over the body, you see a broken arrow.
Do I recognize the fletching?
You do not recognize the fletching. That part of the arrow has been broken off, so it's quite literally only the point and part of the shaft still going through the chest of the bird. But you
Clearly
do
premeditated.
see a piece of a scroll hanging from one of its legs.
I would like to investigate to see if the scroll has been tampered with or laced with any alchemical issues or poisons.
Do you have alchemist kit on you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Or poisonous kit, because then you can use both to...
Oh, no. Let me see here. I have alchemist supplies, and I have a herbalism kit, so I'll be able to do at minimum an antitoxin.
Like, you take the gloves on from the alchemist's table, takes, you know, a small face mask on from the herbalist kit, and goes to work. It is roll me your alchemist kit check.
Copy that. 1 moment, please. Boop. 14.
It doesn't seem to be laced with anything dangerous,
Alright.
but you can see it's only half the scroll.
Rude.
The other half get caught on the window.
Do I have to roll perception for that?
Yes, you would need to.
Okay. I am too distracted by how fascinating this bullshit is.
Okay.
May I try?
I see no reason why not. You just walked in on this madness.
You see her doing some bullshit with paper and chemicals and dust.
Does it even say anything? What's on the paper?
Off 20.
We'll see.
30-20.
And
There
to
is
think
no
the wizards.
there is no other piece of a scroll or paper of that nature, except for blood and feathers.
That's just vulgar. I'll use the forceps from the smithing tools and the tinkerer's tools to roll out the scroll and use the counterweights to try to surmise what's written on it.
Move. Not.
Move.
And that's move, not. That's all. The rest of the scroll is like ripped off.
An intercepted message.
Possibly. Or
Uh,
a demand.
well, our contact at least said he was going to be in the area for a bit. Maybe he is taking care of things. But
No, worse, he's the one that made this obnoxious note.
well, did he say how he would contact you?
No, they never do. Vivian, rouse the others.
Hmm?
Rouse the others,
what?
please. Wake up
Well, yeah.
Mando and Marcus.
Okay.
She will do a. Casey will do a sharp chirp. Burp will
Marcus,
show.
wake up.
What's going on? Is it morning?
Go to the room immediately.
Alright, on my way.
Gaius reaches underneath his side of the bed and pulls out a small bag where you can see he is having a few items that he straps to himself.
Ah, wonderful. What pre-packed.
Wake up, Jeff.
Burp goes to harass stable people.
What?
Just don't mind the blood, it's fine.
When our gathering.
What happened here?
Who decided to
About-
murder someone?
A rather bad time.
That's
I mean, the only thing I see
pretty
murdered is an eagle.
nice.
Do you need me to roll to recognize the handwriting?
Well, he's going to try at least. Either the handwriting or maybe even the bird.
You're still private rolling.
Damn it!
These what it
Expose.
is. Oh, that works.
I was about to do a reroll, but fair. Weird that didn't show any dice up. I should have had.
That's
Not if you're
nice,
sneaky.
but-
What?
I think it hides all thing if you're being sneaky about it.
Hmm.
Yeah. That way you don't
That's-
traumatize the rest of us.
That's Uncle's writing.
The gentleman we spoke with yesterday. Alright.
And that's
Don't
no.
fret.
You see him picking up the eagle. He
It's
gets,
dead, right?
It's dead.
Yeah.
Vina sees the neck being the other way of the body.
All right.
He wraps the bird in the blanket on from his bed and ties it to himself.
So I'm gonna just do this if this is allowed. I'm going to do an insight check real quick.
Mhm.
No,
What,
yeah, fine.
what are you checking?
I was checking the mental state of the boy, but I don't know how he's going. I think that's too low to fully grasp exactly what's going through his mind.
He seems shocked and afraid and mournful.
Mhm.
Is like the base you can like touch. It's not. It's harder to read the more complicated feelings right now because of the heightened situation. You also not having hadn't had a chance to get much sleep at all.
Oh yeah, that should have been a disadvantage, I think, because it's ability checks, right? Or it would have done it automatically, right? I don't freaking know. I've clicked it on my character sheet.
Hmm.
Oh well. Yes, I will grab this one. We get ready to move. Big
One
yawns.
moment, please. Mando,
Like-
What's up? Sorry.
take point.
Alright, it's-
You. She'll casually wrap it on through Gaius' arms as he carries the bird. Well, stick with me. Cradle it if you must. Take care of it if you must. We can't help it right at the moment.
I know. It.
Marcus will take our rear, as will Vivian, Amothea, and Mando will take the front.
Of course.
Look for anyone suspicious, anyone that notices Gaius, anyone that looks like they will approach. We are going to get outside as quickly and efficiently as possible without drawing attention. Am I clear?
Right.
Perfect. Carry on. Quickly.
Just want to put that metal image in someone's head. The
Yep.
snakes yawn and it looks terrifying. You might need to
Bit of
bring
constrictor.
Nero.
I'm gonna have to bring your.
I'll do it.
Meow.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm kidnapping your tokens.
Meow. It's cool. Nero walks outside
As
and immediately.
you walk past, you can see the doors into this room is standing open, and you see nothing. The fire is slowly dying, but there's no guests, no music, no nothing. It's just silence that is at lower.
Spooky.
Well,
You know
it's-
Either
what?
this was really stupid early in the morning, or this is a well-laid trap. Move.
It
As
is-
we're moving-
it is stupid early in the morning. Like we're talking about pre-sunrise. It's the twilight.
Okay.
I'm just keeping an eye out for any others. Although I'm probably just gonna pick up like a weird celestial,
Mm-hmm.
but just in case.
They smell taste of both celestial and fey.
Ah,
Unnatural.
that's
No
the
wonder.
fluffery. I did not realize that.
Wait,
Well, uh,
Well,
pass. You're gonna get a large DM. Ignore it.
okay.
All right, where are we going?
As you're outside, you can see the carriage is still being pulled out with horses getting strapped to it by the stable hand, who was quite literally just woken by a bird that didn't want to leave him alone.
The anchor.
The bird
The
is still
anchor's-
like sitting on his shoulder, and like when he like seems to slow down, and just like pecks him.
You do now. You do now. Right
all
now.
right.
Can't one not
Sure.
even get some sleep nowadays?
You trap the damn carriage and they could sleep. Pip, 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 pip,
Okay.
pip, pip, pip.
You are preaching to the choir, boy.
Hoot hoot.
Drugs.
Violent. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot hoot. Violent. Hoot.
The carriage is then drawn in front of you for you to enter.
Keeping the lat low, covered. Sleepy people go to the back. I will take over driving.
Like, fuck. It's just like, oh Jesus, drops accent. Oh, this is terrible. Like what?
Everybody who's in the sleeping quarter of the wagon just like turns and looks at Alfia for a second.
It does a lot of work keeping this up. It goes to bed.
She's a
I need to
deep,
get rest where I can.
plant spy, I'm sure of it.
I've heard worse.
She is going to try and do the military fall asleep technique. Of just like, she has to get rest, she has to recuperate.
Sleep with your eyes open.
Oh, that's also a fun one.
That's-
Your
she's not
eyes
that
is gonna
pathetic.
feel like shit the next day, and you will potentially have vision issues if you do it too much.
She's not doing that one. She's just doing the whole. It's clear she's trying to force herself into a relaxed situation and get ready for that kind of thing.
But you ride off in the twilight hours with your new quarry.
I was gonna giggle and be like, is it nautical twilight or is it civil twilight? We're not gonna do that to you right now. We're not gonna do that to you right now. You're fine.
And this is the time you have to wake up to get to a plane.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't care if it
Yep.
leaves at 10 a.m. You get up stupid early because you don't know how long the processing's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. I remember that from the times I were out flying. Oh, the plane goes by like 10, 11. Oh, we'll be there by 6
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah.
Hmm?
And this is the premium time for the owls.
That's why they're losing their minds.
But
As
you
we're
travel through. And we will go to the Imperial map.
Yum.
Yes.
And of course it broke here too.
That's okay. Where's the party thingamabob?
It should...
Or the hooded symbol?
No, I see it. Going to try to fix it now.
Oh, we could just change it with a new token.
Yeah, pretty much. Oop. I'm gonna get the old one. And I'm gonna. Oop. There you go, buddy. All set. All good to go.
But you travel through the early hours. Like as if you were chased by bats out of hell.
I don't think you understand how that metaphor works, but I appreciate your attempt to use it. You fly like a bat out of hell, meaning it's on fire and it's flying for its life. But yeah, you got it.
Flap, 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 flap.
No, I was more
Seven
thinking
minutes.
of, flaming demonic bats, but sure, that I guess also works.
Man, I'm trying really hard not to do a Paris Hilton quote right now.
You reach the outskirts of a small village. Do you stop here, or do you continue?
I'm sorry, that doesn't look to be like the right way. Why would we go there?
No, it's
Because
on
of
the
the
way
two-
back. You stumble upon one of the few small, like, hamlets, villages that are following the road for some of the orchard or farm areas that are, close to the Imperial Road.
Okay, so here's my malfunction. You were told to go to the capital. Last I checked, the capital is that thing.
No, we weren't. We were told to take him back to the port at Magnum Portum and protect him until he needs to go to the capital for
Okay.
his coronation. That was the mission objective.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm not tired. I am
We're all
paranoid.
sleepy.
You lot are being comfy and cozy as a totally not cargo covered up in the back of this wagon, get ready for nappy times. So I think, given that and the recent chaos, it would be perfectly viable to push onward. If the horses are not suffering and we're keeping a good pace to where they're not going to pass out, we should be fine.
You started out riding them a little bit hard, but that was basically to give yourself some distance fast, but you did slow down to decent pace where you still keep, endure. The horses will still be able to go for a long while, but it's not, like trying to race out of wherever it is you're going, unless you want to stop in by
Barrier.
I wouldn't call it a barrier. It's more of
It's called a farrier. Farrier are the folks that take care of the horses.
right, and by a farrier station.
If the horses look okay, I would want to keep on. Perhaps at a slower pace too, so that way they can keep their spirits up. And if there's a place where they can get good water, let them have a break there. But we're not going to be stopping for a long period of time.
As
We got to
you're-
get home.
Now I am going to roll. Aren't you just feeling lucky?
Stares at you dead ass. I make my own luck.
Can I do something as we're traveling?
I see no reason why not.
Why does it says it's private roll? What?
Because it was a test. It was only a test. And you're going to want to re-roll that before you start feeling bad again.
Okay, let's do it again.
There you go, buddies.
A couple of figures appears on the road ahead.
I will not be stopping, and I will have my crossbow at the ready. Is it exposed for them to realize I'm armed and dangerous? No, that would be rude. Is it subtle enough for those of keen eyes to figure out what the fuck I'm about? Of course, that's at least fighting fair.
I think Marcus would have seen you ready your crossbow. If I've seen this,
Oh, and-
he's going to turn.
She will kick her heel at the
Back wall.
at the wagon. So it's like a that way you guys could jostle your cute asses awake.
He's going to turn to Gaius and say, with your permission, I want to cast something on you that will make it hard for them to hit you. Is that alright?
Usually I'm used to men trying to take me out to dinner when they work
Oh.
some magic on me.
Is the screen supposed to be black, by the way?
I was out of character, I was saying this to Gaius.
Yay!
Because I was wanting to cast Mage Armor on Gaius and says we do it to one willing creature.
It's
Yeah, it's supposed to be like this, guys. You're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have level 2 spells, so I can't cast Dark Vision on myself.
Wait, why are you all black? There shouldn't be... Why? Why can Amalfi...
Amalthea has dark vision.
But it's
She
not
can't even
white.
bother.
Amalfi can apparently see because of dark vision.
Okay.
Dark
Tell me
vision
then.
be crazy.
Dark vision be crazy. So if we go to basic, she would only be able to get probably like 10 feet.
Well, what kind of vision?
How far is she
conditions
supposed to be able
this?
to see? Yeah, that's the question. Is it supposed to be foggy? Is it supposed to be
It's
what?
slightly foggy, the area you're riding through, but you do manage to see a few figures further up ahead.
There we go.
Okay, so 1 second. Let me update the characters so that way their vision is correct. Alright, guys. So because this is temporary, I'm going to be just doing it right off of your tokens.
Mhm.
Squirm too much. Wiggles extra intently. Basic vision. Buddy.
Buddy.
Good GM here.
Also, I need the restroom real quick. I will be right
Yep.
back.
Escape.
Also, the
Okay,
viewers,
please
sorry if
tell
we
me
don't
how
have a
weapon is.
carriage on the map, but I haven't been able to find anything usable for short notice. I'm sorry about that.
Alright, first things first. Guys, do you have any weapons on you?
He
Ye-
taps his short sword.
Cute. Anything ranged?
I have been learning how to use a sling.
Oh.
and a bow and arrow, but I don't have a bow and arrow on me, sadly.
I think I have a second bow and arrow on me. Unless
Yeah,
I
she
got
pulled
rid
it
of
off
it.
body. No,
Oh
you still
right, you
have
did
it.
pull. You pulled that off a body. You have an extra quiver and arrow. Extra quiver and arrows with a bow to it.
Mhm.
All right, if you could fork that up for the lad up front.
How do I?
Oh, you're
How
okay.
how do I?
Unfortunately,
trade?
the trade thingamabob doesn't want to cooperate very well, so I'm gonna try to help out.
Yeah, I'm
this
just
way.
gonna start you a roll so you know what it is. There you go.
Here. Players. Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Alright. Inventory, shortbow found.
And I do have another quiver. I carry 2 quivers.
And then a quiver found.
You asking me?
No.
My bad.
Alright, so I'll remove that, and I'll remove that. Thank you so much. And then I'll open Gaius' sheet, and then I'll pop those in. Oop. Can you pretty please change the music? It is fucking with the Mesophoma right now.
Ah, sorry.
Thank you.
Let me
Because
see
it's
here.
a bad port, I can't fix it. Alright. Fun fact, kids, mesophoma is when people can't stand certain pitches of water pouring. It's also what we believe that beavers have.
And that's why they make the dams. That's amazing.
Because they're so pissed! It's like, it sounds wrong. We have to fix it. It sounds wrong. So they desperately fix it. Alright. This bitch empty. Yeet. 1 second. Okay. Right. I just need a basic set, thank you.
Yeah, if guys is willing, I'd like to cast Mage Armor on him.
I see no reason why not, by all means, my guy.
There we go. I added them to his.
What just happened?
Okay, so he has that armed. He doesn't have that on him, so I'm gonna put this on him for some reason that he doesn't have it. Okay. Does he have armor?
No, he does not.
You make me sad, boy. Okay.
Well, he has mage armor now, so
Yeah, he has mage armor now. Why didn't your uncle get you armor? This disturbs me.
too conspicuous, I suppose.
So how do I cast this on another person?
So you target them. Remember how to target, yes? So you put your cursor over them, tap T. Yep, very good. And then you
I think I did
cast
that.
the spells. You cast that tomfoolery upon him and be like, here, hold this. Pretty man? Question mark. Yes.
Wait a minute.
Apply to selected tokens.
Shit.
There you go. Now he has the little icon. He's all good to go. Man has an effective AC of 14.
Yikers. Let's give him better odds, I think. If we, believe... Actually, I'll have to wait until sooner.
More like 13 plus dex.
30 plus
Him and I would
dex.
him and I would have had the exact same AC if I had cast a mage armor. Depending on who has mage armor, they will both have 14 AC. I am not very dexterous.
That's perfectly fine. I thought you would have been a bit bloodied, but that's perfectly fine as well. Alright. Do me a favor, will you? And try to keep
Yes.
the arm steady, and don't fall out of the carriage. Very good boy. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I feel silly because it's like, do I do this now or do I do this when he needs it? Fiddlesticks.
You need to do it
It's
when he
been a
needs
while.
it. You
Very
basically
good.
say you cast guidance on him, and then when he needs it, he can then use it in for 8 hours.
Yep. Okay.
I'm just gonna add an effect that specifies that he has something going on. Oh,
Well, the concentration on guidance is still on me. So long as I'm able to maintain concentration, he has the guidance for the 8 hours.
right. You will have. We are in deployment phase, so you may move yourself to where you want before we start official combat.
Oh, so this is
I-
combat.
Don't see any hostiles, so I would just keep driving the thing
Right.
forward.
Right.
So if you guys want to make perception checks while I push the cart forward, that's perfectly fine. Just tell us, Mighty GM, when you want us to roll perception, and I will stop.
Will do.
I love how we left Nero behind.
Yep,
He's in the bottom of the wagon.
he's sleeping.
He's strapped
right
to the
now.
bottom of it. Or she is.
Just tied her to the bottom.
Roll
Yeah.
me perception, please.
It's not telling me to do it at disadvantage. No!
This-
It's so bad though. Eh.
I am
Oh.
too paranoid for this shit.
Ew. Can someone roll for Nero?
Let me see here.
Nero.
Near.
Wait, why is it only 10 feet?
Perception.
You should be able to see at least. Ah, fair enough.
It's fog, so I figured 10 foot
Yeah.
was acceptable.
That's heavy fog. But fair enough. It's
Maybe
it's fine.
30?
Am I supposed to expand it further?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You hear someone calling out ahead of you. Stop, or we will shoot.
Huh. Does that sound like a threat to you?
Yes.
I was gonna say
of course
so.
it's-
I don't know. I'm not sure. Is that a threat? I don't think I respond very well to threats. What about you, Lord? What do you think? You respond very well to threats.
I certainly don't.
Yes,
I wanna
yes.
knock him out.
Why would you want to
They
knock them out? We have places to go.
Fine.
Carrying precious cargo.
Well, I tend to try to keep my appointments, sir. So, unless you plan on making yourselves known, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to insist that you're full of it. And I will have to be forced to treat you like, you know, criminals. So what's it going to be?
Listen here,
this
you're
business?
on our turf, and we demand you pay a toll and you can move on, or it will be your life.
Oh, a toll. Quite. Do you have a licensure to collect this toll? Are you official or not?
Listen here, I pay my share to the local magistrate. He gives me this piece of paper that says I have the right to collect toll on this road here. So how about you just come over here, stop the wagon, pay up, and you move along? Or else you're interfering
How
in business.
about you show me your badge that allows you to collect tolls, and I'll pay the toll. Because if you don't, I'll be forced to treat you like a criminal.
Sure, you can insight. All who are listening
for
to
it,
this conversation may roll insight.
No. Don't care, trying to sleep.
Wow. Casey, I could read right through them.
He's not lying. He says he's official and he believes he is.
Then why is he?
Mando,
What's up?
I would like you to go to this obscured gentleman and acquire his paper that
Alright.
claims that he can get a toll from us.
Okay. I will proceed to walk.
He stops
Yes.
you before you walk up next to him. So you're like there. He holds up a scroll officially signed by Cassius Marble.
May I see
Magistrate.
that paper?
He holds it up in front of you so you can read it. And you can see it also have the official stamp of the city.
Yeah, it looks official to me. It has everything documented to it. I proceed to yell back to Keishia.
What's the toll?
Depending on your cargo, ma'am.
Warn to piss travelers. No
One-
fruits, no vegetables.
1 gold piece. Because you're in
Brilliant.
a carriage.
Mando, do you have the gold on you?
One second. I do. I have 10 gold pieces.
I will comp
proceed.
you.
I proceed to hand him one of the 10 I have on me.
You see him take it, bites into it to see if it bends, nods, and puts it in his bag, and he steps aside. All right, you paid your toll. You're free to go. You hear him whistle, and you hear some people ruffling in the bushes and underneath the trees around you.
Interesting. Yeah, it is paid.
Here you are, sir. Fair is fair after all. Alright, we are getting the fluff on.
As you ride past him, roll me a perception check. If you would please. For those of you who are not deeply asleep.
I'm a
Mando
bit too
and-
busy driving.
Mando and Vivian, these are not regular soldiers. They could potentially be brigands. Or a homemade militia. It's a little bit off, where you're not entirely sure what, given the armament, if this is actually brigands who somehow have gotten official papers to do business. But then again, it's in the Empire right now, so corruption and whatnot is sadly a thing.
You know, they could also have military hired on brigands to get them off the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also, fun fact: these guys may slow down who's following us because they might not want to pay.
Fair enough.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of them too.
But you do see that they are, given that they are holding decent equipment, it's just that they seem more rough than potentially real soldiers or town guards. It seems more like someone who has been living it rough for a while before doing any official work.
They're starting out
Yeah.
because they clearly weren't here when we entered the place.
At least not to your notice.
Yeah, we'll get them when they come back. That's what happens.
We're going back to the world. Will you stop?
Rage.
Why did I? Rage where?
Rage.
What?
It's a pun. Horrible pun. But it's a pun.
Costa
You should
Aesra?
feel bad.
As you continue on, and the sun finally rises above, you can see the city in the distance. Did someone change the music? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
We're not fighting for our widow lives.
No.
We're going home.
Yeah. And as you get closer and closer to the city, you start seeing stuff that weren't there before.
Hmm.
Like.
Smoke. A lot of smoke. Rising from the city more than usual. And as you get closer, you start to see a lot of guards on both at the gates and on the walls of the city itself. But you can also see that they are stopping everyone from entering. There's no one who gets a free pass, no matter if you're aristocrat or commoner. You even see them turning away beggars trying to get into the city.
Is it a plague?
Uncertain. We should focus more on getting home.
Fair enough.
As you wait in line and slowly approach the gate, a clerk walks up to you holding a small board for scribbling with a pen and a little inkstone with him. Blessed morning to you, madam. What brings you to the city? Please.
I am returning home.
Ah, yes. Um, I see you seem to belong of the upper stratus. Can I please ask of name and affiliation?
I am Casia Hortensia, servant of the Cervanti. These are my people that are in my employ. We did a quick errand. We have completed it, and we are returning for further instructions.
Ah, good, 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 good. You see him scribble something down, and he takes out another scroll. He then scribbles something on, and then he hands it to you.
Take the scroll, blow over the ink to make sure it's dry, gauge it a moment, and then let's examine what was written.
It's a free pass that you can pass through without inspection.
We'll hold the scroll, hand it to Gaius.
He takes it from you almost vulnerably. And careful.
Keep a nice good hold on it.
Will do.
We will.
You see
Thank
the
you kindly
clerk
for your service.
gives a nod before he walks to the next wagon.
Mm-hmm.
After a few moments, your cart rolls up to the patrolling guards at the gate. You see our prefect is leading the gate watch. As he yells at the men to hurry up. they're already hours behind because of what happened.
Just trying to make it through so we can quickly go home. I will try to keep a keen eye out. Would you like me to roll perception?
Remember what kind of scroll it was that you were just handed by the clerk that walked by?
Free pass, no need for inspection.
Mm-hmm. Only you read that from the scroll before you handed it to Garius.
Mm-hmm.
So are you telling him to show it, or are you
Oh
letting
no,
him-
she'll offer her. She will offer her hand back so he can hand it back to her, and then she will hand it to them once they ask for it.
They unwrap the scroll, look at it, look back at you, back at the scroll. One of the soldiers then walks over to the prefect, who then takes it, reads it, looks at it, looks back at the soldier who handed it to him, and then you, sitting by the reins with the horse, and like scowls a little bit, looking back to the scroll, back at you, rolls it together and said, "Let them through." And you-
Have it.
Can I roll insight on that?
Not to be smug. I too would like to roll insight on that. Boop.
Natural 20.
We really need to do something that gives a little bit of fanfare to it, but later. He seems annoyed that somehow the administratorum and the bureaucracy is stopping him, is kind of like telling who can and cannot go in on his watch. He doesn't want to be here, you know, or checking every wagon and cart and person and baggage. But he is here now, and he has to do that. And now someone can come in with a free pass that he wasn't told about. So understand why he might be slightly annoyed.
It's above your pay grade, lad. It's not your fault.
You don't have to tell me twice. Now get moving. I have... He looks to the ever-growing chain of wagons and carts that are building up. And you just hear him
I wish
giving
you
a tired sigh. This is gonna be a long day.
May good rest find you and good food fill you. Be well.
And may soul's light bless your day. You...
I'm gonna just make this saving throw real quick. Yeah, okay, good. I didn't make my witty comeback. I'm glad.
You know that's something that could get you killed, right?
I was gonna
Why
say
she
that
rolled-
he already. Essentially, the witty comeback would be like he already sent me one, and then gestured to the paladin of Solaris in my wagon. That's why it's like. That's why it's like roll. Don't be a smartass. You may not appreciate it. All right. That's a sad party token. We have a better party token. Where am I putting the party token?
By the gate, I already
Oh,
put
okay.
it.
Okay, cool.
This is a dust. This
I would like to get the fuck out. Thank you.
the fuck? I would like to be out of it.
You make
Like, where's
your
the house?
way. But you cannot cross this area here because that's only for foot traffic. But you
Is that
make
legal?
that is legal.
Yeah.
Of course, someone is going to complain always about you driving like a Sunday driver.
It's called cautious and polite because there's cross traffic and people that may not notice us. But yes, please, ride like you're in a chariot race and get someone killed.
As you say that, you hear hear the wheels of a chariot in the other end of the street slide out and crash.
See? That's why I drive like a Sunday driver.
Speak of the devil and it shall happen.
Are they alright?
I don't get paid enough to find out.
It's below my pay grade.
I don't get paid enough to care.
It's their own stupidity. that got them in that.
Alfred, do you say that straight up?
I am asleep.
Fair enough.
I am asleep.
I already wrote my honk shoe.
As far as I would like to go out and check, I'm currently on the job.
Exactly.
Yeah. You ride it into the stable for a stable hand to basically take the animals and a wagon in, while the rest of the party is guided inside. Do you just skip the ground floor, or are you gonna go to the ground floor first and then up to your own quarters on top?
I think it would be best if we go to our quarters and I send for my sister.
Did we see what was causing any of this extra smoke while we were traveling through the city?
You saw smokestacks from several areas of the city rising up, of the kind as if someone had started a fire or something of that nature.
Their symbol has broken.
I will replant.
It's okay. I fixed it.
My kid better be okay. I swear to God.
Who do you think we focused on first? Mouse will probably be in the room. Granted, I don't know which one's your room.
I already placed her.
Teleported! There's 2 mouse! They're multiplying!
Nah.
New spell unlocked.
2.
Clone.
I
Two.
fucking swear to God.
I
I
swear.
have some of them. I'm down.
Domina, where am I to
Yes.
stay?
In my bedroom.
You see him like for a moment, like
Make that willpower save. Go on, make the willpower save. I want to see if you break, son. Let's go.
God damn it, you're cruel to this poor boy.
Oh, he blushing.
I mean,
How bad
he's welcome to stay with the Snake Lady. She's a
Mhm.
careful, she's a cuddler.
Wait, why does it say pretty man?
Pretty man? Question mark.
Innocent.
Sure.
Innocent.
12. You see him blushing.
Does that displease you?
No, I'm just a little forward, I would say, since we
Why?
are not even courting Domina.
You just
You are
you
under my charge. I am to take care of you. So, allow me to take care of you. If you wish your own private quarters, I could see that arranged, but, just to start.
cases you'll hear from
Yes.
Howie.
You're not helping your case right now, Keisha.
What?
Casey, you'll just hear from the hallway. Don't worry, she doesn't bite.
Much.
Excuse me a moment. Could you just hold your arm out? Yep, just grab that bedpost for me. Don't move.
What?
Don't move.
Oh, what?
Who's she aiming at?
She puts
Uh,
his
at Marcus.
crossbow on top of his arm and just start blasting.
He flinched. Now he's gonna be traumatized. Try again. Hold your breath.
You missed.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I have mage armor. Ah, crap.
Oh!
There you go, sweetheart. A little bit of Eris's kiss just for you, you little shit. Now give me back my bolt.
I
Yes,
can't find
ma'am.
the other one that I missed.
That bolt
That
ended up
fell-
in the water.
Yeah, that's
Very
in the
good.
water, man.
That's perfectly fine.
What the-
That'll be dredged out when it's get cleaned out, and I'll get a proper scolding then. Thank you so
Uh-huh.
much for being a good sport.
Oh,
Still alive?
of course,
Nah,
Domina.
he did.
Yes. Let's see.
You took 8 damage. How did that kill you?
Sam's still alive. But I am really hurt.
If there is nothing else, I think there is some things.
Oh
I
yes,
need to take
please
care
go
of.
see your child. See how well they've been doing in their studies. I am excited to hear all about it. The rest of you, except for Marcus, please go enjoy yourselves, and supper should be ready in probably several hours. Right?
Well, Marcus, don't die.
You're probably
That's
gonna
just
die,
a
but
joke.
just don't die.
Oh yes, and I thought this was a fantastic retort.
Before you go, Marcus, let me at least.
I'll be sure to keep my mouth shut next time.
There you go.
With
You're
all the
okay.
shouting, you see a small figure looking around the corner of the wall.
Oh,
I said, give me back my bolt.
you have to come
Give me a
back.
sec.
All right, you're gonna take it out of your chest, or do I get to pull it out of your chest?
It's already out. He's holding it in front of him towards you.
Oh, vroom.
Good. Thank you so much, Marcus.
Good morning, my dear.
Of course.
And
I
Pat's
shall take my leave now.
Yes, please get plenty of rest. And should you need additional scrolls, let me know.
Yep. I'll let you know. Just hers down the hallway.
Mhm.
I will happily cackle if anyone figures out what movie that scene is from.
Which one?
Could you hold your arm out for me real quick? Proceeds to shoot
Oh.
the smartass.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yes, I will be petting and hugging the baby. So, how have things been in the time I've been away?
Well, you've only been away for, what, 2 days? It's fine.
Ah, well, that is good. I haven't had much sleep in those 2 days. You know,
Well,
having to
then
guard.
come here. She, like, starts pulling on your hand as she, like, lets go of the hug and pulls you into the bed, where she then, like, guides you into it, and she just, like, lays next to you hugging.
Baby. Balthea does not complain. She will conk out very quickly, I think.
God.
Passing the frick frack out.
More broken tokens.
Open
I didn't
token.
get all of them. I am so sorry.
No, it's
Some of
fine.
them
It's
are more.
fine.
All right, what are the ones that need to be replaced?
I'm doing it really quick.
Okay, so while he's taking care of that, I would love to see some RP between Mando and Vivian, pretty please.
Alright. What are you up to, my friend? Are you there, Vivian? Or are you asleep?
Did she pass out or did she have to go AFK?
It didn't say she went AF. Okay, because she
Oh no.
got back. Holdback's laughter. That's the last. Oh, she did say she was EP, so she might have passed out in those few moments in between messages.
All right, so let's take this from a different direction then. This is your friend you've known for a bit. Sweet little guys, all tuckered out asleep in their little bed. What does Mando do?
We are going to go polish our helmet once again. Can't have it resting on me.
Fuck.
Meantime,
Misses the club.
Why does it not surprise me?
Well, I see she's taken care of. Let us polish helmet.
Okay, and what about you, Marcus?
Nursing his chest when he's just going to be in his room reading some of the literature that's in there. That's it. I'm muted. Yes, I am.
No, you're fine. You're good. I just want to make sure that everyone has a chance to roleplay, and if they want to do something in particular, or do something funny and crazy, that they get a chance to do it. EB. Okay. Runa, does this mean you want to part ways for now and get some sleep?
Oh no, I'm meaning Vivian's EP.
Ah, brilliant. Because I tried to encourage Mando and you to roleplay, and you were just silent. I don't know if you went AFK, but it was so funny. Because he's
I
like,
totally
oh, she's
did.
asleep. Ah.
I totally did zone out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm. All right. Well, for chat's sake, Casey will be taking Gaius into per quarters, introduce him to, hello, this is my scroll library. This is my desk. Please feel free to feed your mind and enjoy what are available. Should you need rest, the bed is right there. Supper should be in several hours. And should you wish to practice weaponry or anything else in practice, you need only ask.
Thank you, Domina. I think I'll sit and read, maybe do some writing myself.
Real quick, I just wanted to say, it's like, this is my bedroom. These are my bitches. Say hello, bitches.
Greetings, Domina.
The fact that you glitched out when you said that,
Did I?
yes.
Excellent.
They are not slave 1 and slave 2. They have freaking names. Damn it.
Yeah, it's obviously bitch
Bitch
one and
one and
bitch
bitch
two.
I'm sorry, I read the little slime there.
Welcome back, Domina. There are several letters and scrolls waiting for you to look at when you get the time.
Wonderful. All right. And could we pretty please send word to my sister? I would love to know what the hells is going on in this city.
Of course, Domina, I will see to it straight away. No need to fret.
Brilliant. Back to paperwork. So she'll be doing that.
Mm-hmm. At this time, it is starting to get into the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And after a few moments, Santi returns, handing you another scroll. This
Yes.
one apparently just arrived for you, Domina.
Very good. And what is this? She'll move to have it opened.
You think you're safe in a city built on lies. And you see a bloody ring falling out of the bottom as you unroll it fully.
Do I recognize the ring?
It's one that carries your family symbol.
Xanthi.
Yes, she looks at it. On her way back into the kitchen, when you call, and she turns around, and looks at it, and then looks to the message and the ring that just falls to the table covered in blood. Oh,
She is going to look very seriously over at her and speak a code phrase. I think I would like red roses tonight.
Of course,
And that
Domina,
would be
I
a
will
code to
lock down
there's
the
probably
building.
problems at the main house. Lock down everything. Look for moles. Look for people that would betray us. Seek out those who have recently committed wrongs against the house. Secure everything.
She quickly gets to it. As you see her again.
Fiona.
Lee.
coming out.
Yeah.
I actually think we might need to have to round off here.
Mhm. It's getting to that time.
Yes, Domina? Fiona asks. You called?
Go to Gies, he is in my quarters. See that he is properly armed and armored.
We'll do so. Just remember we are still under restriction of armaments we may carry, but I will see what I can scrounge together from our personal armory. Domina.
That's perfect.
She walks in. You see her then afterwards coming, grabbing him by the arm and drags him out the room and takes him downstairs.
Yeah, she's not going to be very kind about this. I am very sorry. Pop.
Kicks in the door.
It's not even a kick in the door at this point. It's I don't know if you are familiar with a lock burster, but it's something that locksmiths have that's just a thin metal like sword item with a blunt, and you shove it violently into the lock and force it open.
I don't even think it was locked.
It wasn't.
That means that the lock isn't burst. It just means it pops open.
Mhm.
2 arms.
What? He's still trying to get some actual rest. Like, yes, okay.
The child too.
The child. Okay. Well then, I do not know exactly what this all means, but I think we're
Pop.
going to have to move.
Hello, Marcus.
It's like you seem visibly flinch. Yes.
2 arms. Do grab Nero.
Right. You just quickly shovels to grab Nero.
Pop.
Hmm.
2
Oh,
arms.
hello.
Hello.
Oh, 2 arms.
That's
okay.
your master.
Yes.
I am certain he will be delighted in the possibility of being dressed in red.
Mando.
I slowly slide my helmet back on. Yes?
It's time to get dressed in red.
Ooh, blood type.
Ooh,
Favorite
blood
type.
time. Alright. She will grab whatever snack she can. Anything that's like could easily be eaten.
You
Yeah.
see Mouse also takes with her a few honeyed dates and other like sweet fruits as a little bit of a candy thing.
Mhm.
As you wait by the stairs,
Zoom. She faces the walls.
Come on, don't you have that ability too? Just phasing through walls?
lol.
Like a ghost.
She comes running up the stairs, out of breath. Oh, God. I am sorry.
Why are you sorry?
They got father.
That would explain the bloody ring.
I don't know who it is. We weren't prepared.
I do not understand why that would. Why would we ever be not prepared?
We weren't prepared for legionnaires ambushing.
Why would Legionnaires ever want to attack us?
I don't know. But out from the armament, it would unmistakable legionnaires who attacked the caravan with our father in it. From the few eyewitnesses and survivors of the attack said that it looked like Imperial legionnaires who did it.
Was there any other description? Someone could have gotten some deserters to help them. But even so, this is bad.
If
I don't know
someone,
how to
if
give
someone
someone.
has managed to infiltrate either one of the minor legions to have them do something like this, just that we are in way over our heads with this one. I'm afraid of it.
What of Titus and the others?
They're safe. They tried to help.
Any losses on their side?
No.
Damn it. What? Nothing.
Just the
You
stare.
see her just like, for a moment, just like scowl. I know you don't like him, but he is going to become my husband. Now, especially since father is not here anymore.
You still need more than half of the family to consent. And since I'm half of the family, I don't consent. You're fucked.
God,
And yes, I am blatantly making you distracted by this so that way you can at least stop panicking. Now, where are they? Are they downstairs?
They are... Titus and Palace has sent a few extra from their gladiator school to help guarding both here and our villa.
All right. What is more defensible, our villa or here?
Well, from here we have the advantage of height. In case we do get under siege, and we can block the stairs, if necessary.
Then transport the villa staff and our people here.
But
Focus here.
But what about the tenants? We don't have room for that many...
They will make room. I don't care if they have to share a closet. Their lives are far more important than their precious little privacy. They cannot serve if they're dead.
Right.
Every able body, child, elder, I care not, will be armed and ready to fight. That is what is expected of us. Now go on. Don't let your little sister show you up. You can do this.
Especially since I am now head of the house.
Which is why I must take these fleeting little moments to give you shit. Go on.
You see her walk downstairs and you can hear her start barking orders. Left, right, echoing up the staircase.
That's the angry, bossy lady I grew up with.
You sure have a funny way of comforting people.
Some
They don't
people
hate
need
it.
hugs. Some people need head pats. Some people need to be openly challenged. I find that a lot of people like being openly challenged to prove me wrong. Although I get pissy when I'm right.
Oh, yes, the double-edged sword of, No, no, don't finish. I'm not finishing that. You are still my boss.
I don't mind being proven wrong. It is an opportunity to learn. And don't take my sassy aggression against Marcus as anything cruel. I just decided to discipline him with violence because it seemed absolutely necessary for someone to undermine and insinuate that I would do something outlandishly lavish and rude to a perfectly wonderful guest.
Yeah, it's often my
Right,
fault
must
for being a
protect my
smartass.
strangers. True,
Well,
but your witty
well, I
commentary
mean-
is usually welcomed.
Well, I mean, think of the political gain. She'll chuckle, realizing, oh wait, no, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. In this,
He's getting outfitted. But it's never politics. The man needs to learn. Doesn't matter where he is. Doesn't matter what rank he'll have or what rank he'll choose. Every life deserves to fight for every last breath. After all, if they don't, that just makes them prey, doesn't it?
a little bit of Dodeca sneaking out there.
I can't. Keep in mind, Cassia does not have that trigger, thank God.
Yeah.
Or else Vivian would have been nearly eaten twice.
Just twice.
Oh no, we had the whole party have to either talk her out of eating a person before. To just be, like, scared and hiding.
They acted like prey,
Mhm.
and she was triggered to act as animalistic as possible. But I do believe rounding off here would be perfect as we near the 3-hour marker.
Mhm.
We prepare for war, and with a little luck, Mouse will get to destroy helmets with a cleverly placed weight. I think that'll be fun. God
damn it! Now you just took our Home Alone series there. If you think about it.
Yeah, we could
But-
just home alone this whole place.
God damn it. But for dear
It's-
viewers and dear viewers, my dear players and editorial team, I'd like to say again thank you for tuning in and helping breathing life into the story I'm trying to tell here. And I hope you will have a amazing day, evening and night, wherever you are, as always. Till next time, have a good one, and we shall... God God damn it. We shall see you tomorrow with continuation of Songs of Ufma.
This is my private domicile. I will not be harassed. Bye.
Mass
Bye.
stab.
Bye now.
Bye.
I said
Bye.
that.